Wait a minute. I think it went live. It did. It went live. Finally. All right. We finally got here. Damn. Now if I can figure out how to turn the music off in this thing. Shit, it's loud. Whew. Good lordy. Give those people that were waiting and looking, trying to get in here a little bit to get in, and then we'll dive in here and get started. Took freaking forever. Damn, it took forever to get in. Sorry, I wanted to get in here at least do this real quick. Some of y'all are going to be watching this, and you're going to be watching it not live. So I want to at least get in here and get that up there. I've been appointed as a judge. Well, let's get back in here and see who's popped in, if anybody. I am the judge. Oh, we got some people in here. I hate to get started without anybody in here. All right, we're ready. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Banana Republic Courthouse. Good morning, Big Mo. Welcome to my courtroom. You're one of the jurors. May not get 12 people in here, but let's see. Your Honor, first of all, as a ministry, we wish you success in your new position. We wanted to remind you of the details that are important for you to make a correct judgment. You can find the evidence in the evidence file. At the same time, you can get information whether there is a digital evidence on the tablet. The case file includes the contents of the case and the information of the defendants. I've been trying to get on since 8:30. So it's took me an hour to go live. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. You can ask some questions to the defendants by clicking on the microphone. These questions will play an important role in your case. On the tablet, you can access digital evidence, camera footage, or audio recordings. You can also access the recordings of your dialogue with the defendants through the microphone. These recordings will also be added at the end of your dialogue with defendants. The law book contains the rules and penalties for crimes you need to look at and make the right decision. Finally, you will make your decision. Remember, your decision will have consequences. Making wrong decisions in law book cases will cause your bars to increase. However, how full your bars are affects the probability of getting 12 on the dice screen after each case. Therefore, remember that the game can even if your bars are not completely full. Okay, first case. Harris Killeen, 25 male. The incident began on a night when a curfew was in effect around 1:45. When patrol units noticed a suspicious individual in the Hawthorne district. When the officers stopped the individual, his identity was determined to be Harris Killeen. I hadn't been feeling well. This is Harris's statement for a while. I thought going outside for a bit would help me relax, and I went out without even checking the time. While walking, I saw a police vehicle and I remembered the curfew at that moment. I panicked. I was afraid of getting fined, so I didn't comply with their instructions. I was just scared. Okay, let's see what the law book, narcotic crimes, traffic offenses, street racing, crimes against the state, corruption, high treason, terrorism, sexual assault, public prosecution, verbal theft crimes, homicide crime. Well, I don't even see it in here. Let's see what he's got to say for himself. Why did you release the policeman from taking action? Because I thought I could explain myself. I didn't want to let the police write a ticket without telling him what happened that night. You say you were feeling unwell. In that case, why did you call the emergency line? It didn't occur to me at that moment. Leaving home seemed like the only option I couldn't even stop to think. Huh. Woo, I got Harris Clean. I want to cut you a break. You were out after curfew. I see you back in this court again. I will fine you and give you jail time or community service. You're free to go. Success. Uh-oh. I got a wife, a son, and a daughter, and a freaking cat. Whew. Let's see. Go outside. I can go to the casino or the bar. Well, I ain't got no money. I damn sure don't want to go to no casino. Let's end the day. Bill passed. Convicts with criminal record will now be given increased penalties. Week 1, Case 2. Let me review the items found as a result of the search. 5 milligrams of cocaine. Oh. Name, Sam. Surname, Mikhail. Age 22, male. Fingerprint number 212382. He does have a criminal record. The incident occurred. He got a criminal record. The incident occurred in the evening during a routine ID check conducted by patrol police units on the North Slate Avenue during a frisk on Sam Michael, who was stopped to suspicious behavior. Narcotic substances were found. Further investigation found no record of the individual engaging in drug trafficking. However, it was assessed that the substance was regularly obtained for personal use. Statement. Yes, I had substances on me. I don't deny that. I use them when I'm alone to clear my head, suppress insomnia, and organize my thoughts. I didn't sell them to anyone, and I didn't harm anyone. My life has been off track for a long time. This substance feels like it's an escape, but I also know it's not an excuse. Well, you got a criminal record. Let's see, narcotics, possession, 10 months, and aggravated sentence. That means if he is a repeat offender, 18 months public service and a $5,000 fine. No digital evidence. No speaking record yet. Well, let's see what he has to say for himself. Why did the police stop you? I was just going home when I saw the officers. I remember I had substances on me and panicked. I changed direction, but I guess that made me even look more suspicious. Where did you get the drugs? You want to be an informant? I don't even properly know his name. We have a very superficial acquaintance. Where did you meet this person? At a place called Copper Lantern Bar on the lower side of the city. We don't have a special connection. We just ran into each other there. Huh. Criminal record. Oh. It don't look good, buddy. $18-month public service and a $5,000 fine. What do you think? Should I hit him? I think I ought to pop him. I got to show that I don't tolerate drugs. So if I find him guilty, he gets 18 months public service and a $5,000 fine. No jail time. Maybe that'll help him get off his drugs. All right. $18 months. 5,000. Oh, if the sum of the two dice are 12, you'll fail. Well, look here. How you doing, family? Boy, I ain't gonna tell y'all how my day went. Still ain't got no money, so it's the end of the day. Week 1, case 3. What is this? Huh? I guess it's some kind of game. I don't care about games. Okay, Tom Braxley, age 49. No criminal record. To the Banana Republic Court. Charges. Assassination. Details. In the evening hours, the lifeless body of company CEO Marcel Hendrick was found in the trunk of his vehicle in the underground parking lot of the Norvax Industry building. The fact that the security system was disabled at the time of the incident indicates that this was a planned assassination. The incident was discovered. The only attendant present in the parking lot, Tom Braxley, was detained, and the first statement was taken from him. Here's his statement. I just started my shift about 2.5 hours ago. During my routine patrol, I still saw the CEO's car in the parking lot, which didn't seem strange to me. But I noticed that the trunk was completely open. When I approached, I saw Mr. Harriet lying motionless inside. First thing that caught my eye was a red rose placed on him, as if someone had deliberately left it there. I immediately contacted headquarters via radio and reported the incident. So he was the only one down there. He was on his shift. He seen the trunk open and seen the body. I don't see any evidence of foul play on his part. A lot of evidence is lost, result of anarchist attacks on our state. In order to ensure the security of the evidence, the area will deliver the evidence to your device we call Cryptex. We designed the password of this device so only you can solve them. If you try to open it 3 times before the green light turns on, Cryptex will destroy the evidence. So that's what this is. Evidence: a nylon-covered steel rope located next to the vehicle's rear tire. The red rose found on the body. This guy he has no criminal record. Isn't a card required to enter the parking lot? How do you think the killer could have gotten inside? Disable the system remotely. I checked the system record and there's no card scan visible since the moment I started my shift. I think the killer disabled the system remotely. Did you have a personal relationship with the CEO? No, I joined the company 2 months ago. I've only seen him from a distance. We had no arguments and no contact. Huh. Man, I really don't think he did it. Because according to this, in his statement, he just started his shift. He saw the car. But I noticed that the trunk was completely open. I approached. He saw him laying on his back. Nothing was found on him. He has no criminal record. Huh. Tom Braxley, yeah. I'm going to set you free, buddy. I don't think you did it. Woo! Uh-oh. Welcome. Withdraw money. Hey, I got paid. Uh-oh. What does she want? What does my daughter want? Your daughter asked you for $100 for school fees. Oh, shit. Your sanity will drop if you don't. I guess I better give my daughter $100. Don't. I guess she'll have to go out and we'll have to beg for food. Because I'm broke again. Uh-oh. We got 2 people. Mason Roark, 33, male. Criminal record, yes. A vehicle owned by Rob Singer, which was parked overnight in the parking lot of his apartment building, disappeared by morning without leaving any trace. Following the report made by Rob Singer, there's Derek, and that's Mason. Who is Rob? Oh, I guess that's the guy. The vehicle was located and stopped by his patrol unit. The following identification process, the driver of the vehicle was identified as Mason Roark, the guy with the criminal record, previously known as Tommy M., who had a criminal record for vehicle theft. Now, that is not good. Rob, I have no information about how the vehicle was stolen. Clearly, those who did it were professional thieves. The police say they left no traces at all. The only thing I was certain about is that my car was locked. That's the owner of the car statement. All right, this is Mason's statement. Early in the morning, an old friend of mine, Derek Cadwell, called me. He said there was an urgent package that needed to be delivered and that he was unavailable. I immediately went to his house to help, he opened the door and handed me a package and a car key. So Derek had a key somehow. I don't know how the vehicle was stolen. As soon as I set off, I encountered a police checkpoint, and that's where I learned the vehicle was stolen. The following statement of Mason Roark, Derek Cadwell, has been taken into custody. Derek Cadwell, everyone who is involved in me in this incident is making a mistake. Everything Mason said is a lie. I have nothing to do with that or any vehicle theft. Mason is trying to drag me into this, but I did nothing. This guy has a criminal record. This guy don't. But this guy had the key and give it to him. You see what kind of puzzle we got? Oh shit, I hate these. I literally hate these. Well, it makes no difference which way you turn this one. It's connected. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Well, what does it want me to do? Well, that ain't gonna do no good. But either that, it's got to go that way. That could go that way. But then, I don't know. I want to see the rest of the evidence, but I got to figure out this damn puzzle. Well, how do I get this over to here? I can't drag them. There's got to be a way that all this links. Well, how does this pipe in over here? Okay. Anybody good at puzzles? Ha! I'm not. Well, I need to move. You can't move them. So this one and this one have something to do with the rest of them. Oh, I hate puzzles. There's a way to do this. I just ain't figured it out yet. How does this one connect in? I don't know how to get this. Oh, this one's got to go like this regardless, because it's got a hook here. I don't know. I know I'm close. Nope. I need an angle in here or something. All these have to hook up. I think that goes that way, and that goes that way. Or does that go that way, and that go that way? That go that. There it is. Now I get the evidence. Cigar scissors and box found in the vehicle. Fingerprint from the evidence. There is digital evidence on the tablet. Wait a minute. 2122354. 2122354. That's his fingerprint. And that was found in the vehicle. So he was in the vehicle. This guy was in the vehicle. They don't know who that was. No facial recognition. I'm thinking this guy stole, since his cigar cutter was in the box, this was found in the car. His fingerprint was found on it. So he got the car. He stole the car. I think they're both pretty guilty here. Extortion, auto theft. I don't think the black dude had that much to do with it. I don't think he knew. I don't think the big dude had anything to do with it. 2 years in jail for auto theft. And that's what this guy's getting right here. Two years. my friends that night were a bit drunk, hanging out, been drinking, and woke up in the morning when Derek called. So Derek called you very often? Not sure what you mean by very frequent, but we talked 2 or 3 times a month. I must state that I am retired from these matters now. These days I work a regular job. Where did you meet Mason Roark? We attended the same elementary school and we both dropped out, so they're both dropouts. Madison said you gave him a stolen vehicle and asked him to deliver a package using this vehicle. Is this true? Mason is slandering me. Fixing the mistakes in his life is not my responsibility. This guy, I don't think had much to do with it. He had no idea what was going on. Mason Roark. I'm gonna let you go free. Let's hope I'm right. Ooh! I made it. Yay! I still ain't got no money to go to the casino. Damn it. The government has declared a state of emergency. You know, I think I made the right decision on that last case. I mean, the other guy had stole the car. He had the key. His cigar deal and fingerprint were in the car. The other guy just had to. He knew that this other guy had car theft stuff before. I think he was trying to maybe set him up or something, but he gave him a package to be delivered, and he didn't know. Oh, okay. State of emergency declared. Due to the state of emergency, judges can now be appointed to all types of cases. Oh, God. What now? Looks like a woman and her daughter, and what in the hell? What we got here? Determining on which parent will be granted custody of 11-year-old Lila Renard and his 8-year-old sister, Elena Renard. Defendant, Jacob Renard. Plaintiff, Maria Renard. Okay, the couple, Maria and Jacob Renard, officially divorced 2 weeks ago. After the divorce, no agreement could be reached regarding custody of their 2 children, Leland and Elena. So the mother, Maria, filed a custody lawsuit. Family members evaluation report. Now, this is from the family, not anybody in the courtroom. The father, Jacob, was deemed unfit to take full-time care of the children due to a long-standing anxiety disorder, intermediate anger control problems, and unstable living conditions. But he's still the kid's dad. Okay, although the mother, Maria, is loving towards the children, she has been in serious financial difficulty recently and has to work 2 different jobs. Well, she's working 2 jobs. The home conditions are modest. However, the children report on ability to meet the children's needs. Evaluate the situation negatively. I'm already leaning toward the mother, but the mother, She's loving to the children. She has been in serious financial difficulty recently. Boy, we all in financial difficulty, even nowadays. That has nothing to do with you're not unfit. And she works 2 jobs. Let's hear what they have to say. How did your parents' separation affect you? Damn, he talks a lot. At first, I felt terrible. There was consistent tension at home, but after the divorce, the argument stopped. So I felt a bit relieved. Still, I feel sad that my dad is left alone. Would you rather live with your mother or father? This is the little boy. I don't want to be separated from my sister Elena. We can live together with our mom. My mom isn't in a good financial situation, but I can work and help support her. Okay. How's your relationship with your father? I love my dad too, but sometimes he gets very angry. My sister gets scared. I wish they had never separated. Now that's talking to the girl. Would your family fight in front of you? Yes, they were shouting at each other. Do you love your mom more or your dad? I don't want to choose. I love them both. If you had to make a choice, who would it be? Please don't separate me from my big brother. Okay, this guy is I'm sorry. The mother's having trouble. The father's having trouble. He gets angry. The mother is trying hard to work 2 jobs. She's trying. She's giving it an effort. Let's see what choices I got. It was decided the custody of both children would be granted to the mother. It was decided the custody of both children would be granted to the father. It was decided the boy would be placed with the father and the girl with the mother. It was decided the daughter would be placed with the father and the son with the mother. It was decided the conditions were insufficient and both children would be placed in foster care. No, the mother's working 2 jobs. She's trying hard. Don't you think this is a fair assessment? I mean, I think it's a fair assessment. I think the mother should get both children since she don't fly off the handle and all that stuff. Bingo. All right. Now, when do I get paid again? I've done 5 cases. Don't I get a raise? Week 3, case 2. Oh boy, what we got here? Chris Tiemann, 49. Has a criminal record. Charges assassination. Oh shit. In recent weeks, sanitation workers collecting trash in the city center came across the lifeless body of Fred J. Haldren. That's my jewelry right there. There's Big Mo. All right. The CEO of Glenmore Company among the garbage. So his body was in the garbage. The autopsy report determined that there were no signs of assault and the death occurred as a result of prolonged oxygen deprivation. Does that mean he was choked or what? According to the last meeting record in his daily calendar, the person Fred was on the evening before his death was company board member Chris Tiemann. So his last meeting was with the guy, big deal. Let's see. Chris Tiemann, after the evening meeting, we left the company together and we went to our usual bar. We stayed for about 2 hours. He drank, seemed to be withdrawn, and didn't want to talk. Then I dropped him off at his home. I don't know where he went after that. He was a good friend. It never crossed my mind that he would meet such an end. Statements. The cleaning worker who found the body. There was a black tarp over the trash container. When I lifted it, I saw the body of a man lying there in a navy blue suit. That has nothing to do with it. The body was slightly bruised, and there was a red rose on it. I thought things like this only happened in the movie. Wait a minute, this is the second time this red rose has showed up. What we got? Oh shit, how do I figure this out? This goes here. I'm hoping this is what it's telling me. This goes here. That's the first one. Now it's showing this one going straight across. This one going here. This one going here. I don't leave it one place, and after that to go there. We got it. The steel wire found on the body, the red rose found on the body. This is assassination. So, homicide crime. 62 years. Woo, dude. What have you gotten yourself into? Let's see what he got to say. I mean, honestly, I don't think he had nothing to do with it. I mean, the guy's he has a criminal record, though. Let's see. He had a meeting with a guy, but he don't say what about. I mean, it's just saying they had a meeting. He said he seemed withdrawn, didn't want to talk, dropped him off at his house. I mean, and the dark tarp has nothing to do. What do you got to say for yourself? How long have you known Fred J. Hogg? We've been working for the same company about 8 years, but we were relatively close only in the last 2 years. I mean, I've got to wipe the thought out of my mind that just because he had a meeting with him. I mean, I could think all kinds of stuff. They had a fight, they had an argument, he got mad, but he said they went to the bar after work. Why would he go to the bar with him if they had had an argument? Did he have any enemies or anyone threaten him inside or outside the company? I don't think so, Your Honor. He's someone that got along well with people. While you're at the bar, did he mention anywhere he was going that evening? Unfortunately, he only said, "Take me home, I'm very tired." Well, I don't see any evidence that he did it, and I can't assume nothing. To me, nothing's been proven that this man is guilty. This man don't have a red rose on him or a black tarp. I believe he's not guilty. What do you think? I mean, there's no proof. There's nothing there to make me, no evidence, no nothing that he done it. So I'm going to set him free. Uh-oh, envelope. As a result of the decisions you made in these cases, we decided to raise your salary. This week you'll earn $700. All right. I mean, you can't sit there and assume somebody did something. My kid don't want nothing yet. Ain't that a miracle? We're going to go to the casino. Play some blackjack. I'm just going to start. I ain't going to bet a whole lot of money because I ain't got a whole lot. I'm staying. I got 20. Well, my rule is usually to stay on anything 14 and above. So I'm going to take a card. Oh, well. I've made a lot of money playing this game. This game is rigged. Let's go for 55 one time. Try to get some of it back. 21. Woohoo! Got my money back. I'm leaving. I'm gone. I'm going back home. Oh, we got two people here. Well, we got threat, wounding, Audemars Piguet, 27, male, fingerprint number 21228, criminal record, yes. In the recent week, let's say, who's the other guy? I get familiar with both of them. Son Halen, 26, male, fingerprint number, criminal record, no. Okay. In the recent weeks, at the home of Oliver, however you say that, and his friend Son, sustained a stab wound to the rib during a violent altercation between them. Amalo claimed that his friend Son stabbed him over a debt dispute. Immediately after the incidents occurred, the individual named Son Halen left the scene. So, this guy left the scene. Well, if I had a criminal record, I'd be scared and I'd leave the scene too, no matter what happened. Following the complaint filed by Alomar, Son Halen was apprehended at his family's home. Statements. Alomar. I had been having debt disputes with Son for some time now. I couldn't repay the money I borrowed from him on time, and he threatened me at every opportunity to get his money back. When he came to my house the day of the incident, he was extremely angry and out of control. As soon as I opened the door, he started insulting me. He came at me with a knife while I was pushing him away. The knife stabbed into my rib. If it had gone a little higher, I could have died. After he fled, I grabbed my phone and immediately contacted the police. Now, son, it is true I argued with Alomar about the debt, but I was not the one who attacked. He was. That day, I wanted to go to his house and talk calmly. I told him that my situation was bad and he needed to give me the money now. A heated argument broke out between us. He ran and grabbed the knife from the kitchen while I was trying to take the knife from his hand. He fell onto it and stabbed his rib. I fled the scene because I was scared. Now, wait a minute. This falling bullshit I don't buy. I just don't buy that. I don't buy his story one bit. So, let me see here. So I'm thinking, during a violent altercation. So he's the one who got a criminal record, but the other guy stabbed him. Oh, shit. What am I got to do here? I don't understand this game. What am I doing here? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Anybody got any idea? Supposed to be. Oh, there we go. We got one, two, one, two, one, two. Oh God, I got to remember all this. 1, 2, and then there's 3. There's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah. Now it's got to be one of these. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't remember whether it was this one or this one. 6. Then that one. Then that one. Okay, fingerprint 21227. I got this from a phone conversation. Hey, solving these puzzles makes it a lot more interesting. Son, give me my money. Olimar. Son, you're crossing the line. I said I'd pay you. Stop pursuing me. Sean, shut up, you bastard. Let's see if you can talk like that when you're face to face with me. You need to calm down a bit. If you don't pay by next week, you'll be a dead man. So son is the guilty one. He's the guilty one. Let's see the fingerprint number. 21227. Yep, his hand on the knife. This is going to be an interesting story. But let's go through here. Okay, what was the charge? Wounding. Okay, let's see if we can find wounding in here. Wounding. Right there. We'll just leave that right there. Okay, I want to hear what y'all got to say, but my mind's made up. How close are you to son? I'm just drinking buddies at the bar, that's all. Did you take the knife from the kitchen? Or did he bring it? The knife belonged to him. I never held it in my hand. Did he threaten you often? Almost every day. Were you threatening Oldmar? No, Your Honor, I only tried to scare him so he'd pay me the money. Was the knife stabbed while it was in your hand? No, the knife was always with him. Huh. So this guy's lying to me. 21227. Let me double check that. Okay. The guy on the left is guilty. He has no criminal record. So I can't give him aggravated because he don't have a previous record. But I could give him 8 years in jail. I can give him 8 years in jail. Bye-bye. See you. Wouldn't want to be you. Yeehaw! After I solved that puzzle, it made it pretty easy. Judge cleared our constant. Woo! Look at all that support. And ain't none of them asking for money yet. Oh, shit. Well, family photo, I guess. Let's see, my brain is still 100%. I got $300 in the bank till one of y'all asked for it. I'm going to go to the restroom. I'll be right back. We're going to come back and you're watching Judge Big Tex with the juror, Big Mo, so far. I think Polar Tigers would like getting in here on this, but I don't know where he's at. It's pretty cool. And they got another one, a version called, I think it's I Am the Law or something like that. So I'm playing this one first. I just hope those puzzles don't get too hard. All right. Well, Big Mo, I guess you can be the jury, and whoever else is in here is not commenting. I guess you'd be the bailiff too. Bill passed. Criminals who are not mentally well will be sent for treatment instead of punishment. Oh, God. Well, I got to determine whether they need treatment or punishment. What we got here? Owen Blackridge, 20. Fingerprint number. No criminal record. He is positive for mental health. Willful damage to public property. In recent weeks, numerous complaints have been received about dents and scratches. There's Polar Tiger. So we got a bailiff and two jurors. All right. In recent weeks, numerous complaints. What's going on, brother? Numerous complaints have been received about dents and scratches appearing on newly installed benches by the Harrowfield Multiplicity or whatever. Multiple items. Multiple teams investigated the situation, replaced the bench with a new one to prevent further damage, and deployed a covert observation team in the area. The following day around noon, Owen Blackridge sat on the new bench and shortly afterward took a sharp object out of his pocket and began scraping the surface. At that point, the cops intervened and took the individual into custody. Oh, you missed. Yeah, Polar missed a good trial, the last one we had. I should say I've been doing this for years without realizing it. When I'm stressed, my hand always goes to my pocket and I fidget with that small knife I like object. Over time, this habit got out of control. I knew I was damaging the benches, but I truly never thought it was a crime. It was an impulse I couldn't stop myself from acting on. Oh, not this again. Not this again. I done forgot what I did. They changed it up. There we go. What we got here? The bench is damaged by the defendant. Sharp objects were found on him. Boy, lucky he didn't hurt himself. Police request a special guard. Offer a bribe. No, I don't need none of that. Okay, what would this be? Traffic, cyber, crimes against the state. Okay. You said this behavior was an impulse and you couldn't control. Have you considered getting support for this? Yes, Your Honor, because these events cause even more stress for me. Do you think this behavior will continue? No, I don't know. Probably yes. Huh. Well, there ain't much to this. I'm going to go ahead and send him for mental help. All right. All righty. Hello, family. Week 3, case 3. Uh-oh. Them look like lawyers. Well, we got case subject, the music production company Something Soundworks alleges that Intertone Audio committed copyright infringement by using the rhythm of their bass of their compositions without permission. Intertone Audio Production Company is the defendant. The plaintiff, the Soundworks Ltd. There is one digital evidence for this case. Soundworks announced that a public use single they had worked on for about a month. Just 48 hours after the track was released, Intertone Audio announced that the new music project, fans of both companies noticed similarities in the instrumental backing, and debates began on social media. Following this, Soundworks stated that the rhythmic arrangements and harmonic instructions and sound designs were copied one-to-one, therefore asking Intertone Audio is being asked to pay $5 million in copyright damages. Statements. Soundworks. My client worked on this track for weeks, tried hundreds of mix variations, and ultimately brought the work to an original point. However, in the track Intertone Audio released shortly after, it is understood that Aurelia's characteristics instrumental foundation was used almost identically. Our complaint is not singularity, is the unauthorization of my client's labor. We demand compensation to remedy this variation. We do not believe the similarities. This is the Intertones Audio lawyer. We do not believe the similarities that emerged constitute international copy. In modern electronic music, similar rhythmic structures and sound designs are frequently seen. The audio engineers within my client, Intertone Audio, used a backing track they created from scratch entirely on their own studios. Similar drums and sync patterns can be heard across dozens of companies in the market. For this reason, we find the claims of the copyright infringement unfounded. Well, I do know in country music that there are several songs that have the same beat. The only thing is different is the words. Okay, digital evidence, sound recordings. Oh, I got the music turned down. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Excuse me. Whew. The sound is turned down. We'll turn it up a little for this. about a waste of my time on this right here. I can't talk to them. I don't think they're that familiar or that. I'm going to say that they're not the same. I mean, I thought some things having a regular same beat. I mean, a bunch of bullshit. Another letter. As a result of the decision you made in the case, we decided to raise your salary. This week you'll earn $800. I can handle $800. Success. Don't tell my wife I got this. Uh-oh. My son. Your son says his clothes are getting old. He wants $300 for new clothes. Do you accept? Your sanity will drop off if you don't accept this. Yeah, I know. Sanity. You got to keep it. Bar. I'll just have a beer. Alcoholic judge. I gotta sleep it off. Alright, what we got now? Don't tell me y'all are back in here over this damn audio shit. The compensation lawsuit filed by Joe Miller against Sony Software Digital Company. Or Sony. Sony Software Digital Company. Plaintiff Joe Miller. Hospital report. Patient Eli Miller. Diagnosis. Major depression. Woo! Major depression. Plaintiff Joe Miller states that his 14-year-old daughter, Eli Miller, began showing severe symptoms of depression shortly after playing the video game None of Us 2 by Sony, and later lost her life as a result of a suicide attempt. Plaintiff Miller claims that the game company is primarily responsible for his daughter's death and is seeking $1 million in damages, moral damages. Details. Additionally, they are requesting that the sale and the distribution of the game be halted. Representing the defendant company, attorney Alistair Rowe is representing it at the hearing. Statements. Joe Miller, after my daughter started playing this game, she completely withdrew. Only the gloomy melodies of her game music came from under her bedroom door. She wouldn't eat, couldn't sleep at night, and after a while she began acting as if she wasn't herself anymore. When we took her to the hospital, she was diagnosed with major depression. 2 weeks later, her mother found her in her bedroom with pill boxes. We learned from the doctors that it was already too late. Alistair wrote, our company does not accept such allegations regarding our product. Before release, our game was clearly marked with an age restriction of 18. The plaintiff's daughter does not meet this requirement. Oh shit. The real fault lies in providing the game to a child, despite the age restrictions. Furthermore, there is no evidence that our game causes this illness. In all honesty, the father should have not let her play this game or bought it for her if it had an age restriction. Oh, how you like that? Mr. Miller, your daughter did not meet the game's age requirement. Why did you not prevent her from playing it? Your Honor, when the game was released, my daughter begged me for days to buy it. She said, Dad, everyone playing it, I'm falling behind. As her father, I couldn't say no, but no one could have imagined the child would be dragged into such darkness. Mr. Rowe, what is your defense? Your Honor, we are aware of the continuation of the series is somewhat emotional. For this reason, we released the game is 18 and above. This is not a game suitable for everyone, but we are encountering such a case for the first time. Huh. No digital, no nothing. Well, let's see what choices we got here. Okay. It was decided that the family would be awarded $1 million in compensation if the game would be removed from sale. No compensation for the family and removal of the game from sale. The rejection of the family's compensation and claim the game. The father shouldn't have bought the game for the girl. It had an age restriction and he let her play it. He should have been a better father. He should have been aware of the game and its contents before he bought it for her. I'm going to go no compensation for the family and have them remove the game for sale. Because we don't want another case in here like this. Hey! Welcome back, family. We're going to go back to the casino for a minute. Play 2 or 3 hands of blackjack. We got $200. Woo! 21. Bust. I'm telling you, I'm pretty damn good at blackjack. There's the guy sitting next to me wanted to see me doubling down. And he told me, he said, you got balls of steel. Probably going to lose this one. Well, while I'm $5 ahead, I'm leaving. I'm going back home. I should have went and bought a drink. Uh-oh. Big operation, the cartel. What did that scroll say? Members of the cartel were caught smuggling drugs across the border. Oh, God, they're going to end up in my court. Oh, shit. Jared Alderson, 36, male. Criminal record. He has a criminal record. Mental health, he's mental. Marcus Bryan, 30. Criminal record, yes. Both of these guys are mental. Okay. Drug trafficking, taking part in organized activities. Criminal activities. Details. Near midnight, a specially prepared hidden compartment was detected in the rear section of the van that was stopped for a routine traffic check. During the search of the hidden compartment, a large quantity of narcotics was seized. Upon examining the identities of the 2 individuals in the vehicle, it was determined that both were connected to the cartel or Canacea. Anyway, statement, Jared Anderson. The way this was organized was not ours. Someone with the cartel must have made a deal with the police. They put us forward as bait. The ones who sent us here wanted us to get caught. I don't know. I don't know if we talk if we're punished, but I'm sure the mafia is involved in this. Mike Burns. This shipment was not normal. There were supposed mafia connections who said they would clear the way. They sat at the same table with us and gave us guarantees. Clearly, a higher offer was made to the other side. They sold us out and increased their own share. I don't know who made the deal with the police, but someone deliberately set this up. They will pay for it. Well, you guys kind of sound like I need to send your ass to prison, but I'm going to check shit out first. That one. There. This one. Here. This one. Looks like it goes here. This one goes there. That one looks like it goes there, and that one looks like it goes there. What do we got? What was seized after the operation? 8 kilograms of illicit acid, 9 liters of gamma, 25 kilos of cocaine, 2 submachine guns. Whew! You boys, y'all are some bad boys. Wait a minute, an envelope. We're offering you $500 to release Jared and Marcus. This money will make your job easier and ensure that you are not influenced by the decision you make. You want to know something? That kind of sounds like bribery, don't it? I think that's from the cartel. Well, what do you got to say for yourself? Based on your statement, I believe you may become an informant. Will you cooperate? You're thinking very wrongly. Oh, shit. Who is the mafia you mentioned in your statement? Are you not going to turn on them? Turn them in? Don't worry, we'll make them pay. If you cooperate, we can protect you. Are you considering helping us? You talk too much. Make your decision so we can leave. Ha! Okay, narcotics. Possession, carrying drugs. Ain't that what this is? Drug trafficking. That's possession. We're talking theft, crime, verbal assault, crime, physical assault, public prosecution, sexual, financial, smuggling, human trafficking, arms trafficking, drug trafficking. Wouldn't that what that be considered? Yep, drug trafficking. Looks like you boys are in trouble. Let me double check your records here. Criminal record, yes. Both with criminal records. And I would have cut you a break, but the tone of your voice with me just did not set right. Both of you are going to get aggravated sentences because you're both guilty. What can I say? You're trying to traffic drugs. You're going to get 24 years in jail and a $750,000 fine. How much did I say? 24 years in jail and a $24,000 fine. "24 years in jail." I done forgot what the fine was. Damn it. $750,000. $750,000. I think that's about right. 750. Oh. It won't go no more. You're going to get the same thing. I failed. Oh shit. You've been assassinated. Oh, I got assassinated, damn it. We done been through this. Well, I don't want to get assassinated. Wait a minute. I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's see if this gets me excited. Well, I got the money and didn't get assassinated. Oh, shit. And Mafia be some serious shit, I guess. Lana Winter, 32, female. No criminal record and got a mental health problem. Theo Mortel called a phone number listed in an online advertisement. Assumed the person on the other end was a sex worker and offered a paid sexual encounter. During the phone calls, Lana Winter requested a specific fee and said the money should be sent BIA bank transfer. Details: after Martell paid the fee, he received no response from the other side and realized that the number had blocked him. He reported the situation to the police and filed a complaint. The following complaint, Lana Winter was identified and detained at her residence. Statements: Theo: I've been living alone for about 3 years and I haven't been close to anyone for a long time, and it started to wear on me. Psychologically, while browsing online, I came across his phone number. The profile clearly implied that the services were being offered. When I called, the woman told me her rate and asked for payment via bank transfer, which I immediately sent the $200. After I sent the receipt, she stopped reading my messages. A few minutes later, I realized the number had blocked me. It's not about the money. I couldn't stomach being made a fool of. That's why I filed a complaint. Leonard Winter: I'm not a sex worker. If I were, I wouldn't hide it. When my phone rang, a man I didn't know directly asked my rate. In that moment, I thought it was a joke or trolling. So I got angry, said my rate's $200 an hour. Minutes later, when I saw that the money actually came into my account, I didn't understand what was happening. I blocked the number because it scared me. My intention was not to scam anyone, and I didn't force anyone to send me the money. Oh shit, this one again. There's one. Gotta find the first two first. There's 1 and 2. There's 1, 2, and 3. Oh, you gotta do it in order. There's 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Ugh. Ugh. There's 5. Damn. Shit. Five. Oh my God. Well, it ain't that one. Well, it ain't that one. Thank God. Evidence: $200. The receipt from the money sent by Theo. Phone call recording. Theo: hi. Leonard: hey baby. Oh shit. She said, hey baby, what is your fee? $200 per hour, $500 per night. Which one do you want? Oh shit. She's a hooker. About an hour, please. How do I make payment? I can land on where you can transfer it to the bank account I'm going to send. All right, then I'm waiting for you to send it. Send your bank account. Oh, you're guilty. Okay, what would that fall under? Is she mental? Yes, she's mental. So, when you answered the phone, why didn't you introduce yourself and say it was a misunderstanding? First, I thought it was a malicious prank. I didn't take it seriously. Why didn't you return the money that came to your account? Why should I return it when some idiot sent it? Would y'all not agree? Mo and Polar, would y'all not agree that this woman is a prostitute? Got the phone call and scammed him out of his money? Theft. To me, that falls under fraud. Yep. And I hate to say it, but I think she's guilty of sin. Does she have a record? No criminal record. You're going to get 4 years in jail for fraud. Uh-oh. As a result of the decision you made in the cases, we decided to raise your salary to $900. Woo! Don't tell my wife I got this money. Oh, I forgot to take the money. Nobody's asking for no money yet. How's my brain doing? It ought to be fried after those last 2 trials. Uh-oh. Samir Haddad, 29. No criminal record. He has a mental health. Human trafficking. Oh, shit. I don't like these people. The incident occurred after midnight during a routine check along the borderline. The patrol team signaled for a suspicious minibus stop. Although the vehicle managed to escape for a while, it was eventually captured after a pursuit. During the inspection of the vehicle, it was observed that multiple migrants of undetermined nationality were being transported in cramped conditions. Therefore, the investigation was immediately launched that Samir Haddad for human smuggling. Statements. I knew how dangerous this job was, but I had been unemployed for a long time. and under the burden of not being able to support my family never left my shoulders. In this economic crisis, I reached a point where I would do anything for money. I have 11 siblings and have some mercy on me. Brother, I don't even know. I didn't even look. There is no digital evidence in this case. Damn it. Trafficking. Human trafficking, right there. What do you got to say for yourself? In your statement, you say, do this to support your family? Does your family know that you did this? No, Your Honor, my family never knew I was involved in this. They only knew I was in a difficult situation. Why didn't you look for a legal job to deal with your financial difficulties? I tried. I applied for various jobs, but I wasn't accepted in most places due to my lack of experience. I found short-term jobs, but I couldn't keep those either. So how did you find this job? A friend told me that this kind of work was going around the border. When I looked into it, I got in touch with a few people. He's guilty of human trafficking. He may get lucky. He ain't got no record. 8 years in jail. That's my decision. Guilty. I'm a hanging judge. I'm gonna hang your ass. Oh, I can check and see on Steam, I guess. This game has been out since July the 16th. July the 16th, 2004. I mean, I'd been looking for a game like this. Uh-oh. Someone knocking on my door. God dang it, I ain't bought. Do I have a gun? I called the cops on his ass. Well, my brain's good, but possibility of being assassinated is at 15%. I did something wrong. The phone conversation between George Boss and Novacell customer Well, we'll read that later. Let's find out what this is about. The compensation lawsuit filed by George Voss against the consumer electronics company Novacell. Defendant Novacell, plaintiff George Voss. The burnt battery of the Novacell brand phone belonging to the individual. Approximately 3 months ago, George Voss purchased a newly released N15 Pro model mobile phone from Novacell store near his home. He stated that he charged the phone only with the adapter and cable that came in the original box and did not use any other brand of equipment. On the day of the incident, while George was using the phone plugged into the charger, the device battery exploded violently, with fragments hitting his hands and face, causing physical injuries. After the explosion, burn marks appeared on his face and material damage occurred in his home. Detailed, George, who had applied for the Novacell authorization service, was turned away on the grounds of user error, and he was dismissed without any inspection, having the phone hung up on him. As a result, he filed a compensation lawsuit worth $250,000. In this case, the company Novacell is represented by attorney Elon Marks. George Voss. I'd on the phone for less than 3 months. I always charged the device with its original adapter, strictly following the instructions. That day, while the phone was plugged in, it exploded in my hand. Flames suddenly hit my face. I didn't even understand what was happening. Furniture in my home was damaged and became unusable. When I called the authorized service, they did nothing except defend their own product. They said, "Our phones don't explode. You must have used it incorrectly," and didn't even take me seriously. After I suffered severe physical and psychological damage, they must be held accountable for this incident. Elon Marks. Novacell is a brand with international quality and certification. Our products undergo hundreds of stress tests. The plaintiff claims are unfounded. Such explosions usually occur when users use third-party chargers or damage the battery. We believe this incident is a smear campaign against our company. Now, wait a minute. George, who applied to the Novacell authorized service, so they just kind of hung up on his ass, I guess. Now let's read this. Karen, Novacell support line. This is Karen. How may I assist you? Your phone exploded in my hand. My face is covered in burns. I can't use my hand. We're sorry, but this is caused by user error. Please read the user manual for better safety next time. George, I only use the charger you provided. What am I supposed to do? Our devices don't explode for no reason. I won't be able to help you. Good day. I will sue you. Well, I guess we need to hear what they say. Novacell says you are at fault. What do you say to that? I think it's an attempt to evade responsibility. They neither conducted an inspection nor provided me with technical report. Without even listening to the incident, they blame me and close the case. In the plaintiff's statement, it is claimed that you did not take him seriously. Is that true? Absolutely not, Your Honor. We are a company that prioritizes customer satisfaction. However, we believe the incident result from usage contrary to the device's normal operation. Therefore, we did not accept the claims. There are many people who try to exploit companies in this way. They should not be taken seriously. I don't know what to think, guys. I mean, he said he only used what was provided to him. Let's see what let's say it's going to give me, this is the choices, decisions I got. It was decided that George Boss was found in the right and that $250,000 in compensation be paid by Novacell. It was decided that George Boss was in the wrong and that no payment was required. It was decided that George Boss was justified but would receive only a refund of $1,000 limited to the product price. Well, this phone, if I was going to give him $1,000, I mean, with the price of the phone, that's still, I believe the man. I believe it blew up in his face, according to the phone conversation. Yeah, too bad we didn't have no pictures of what damage was to his face. But I'm going to award George Voss $250,000. Y'all think that's fair? Or do you think I just ought to go ahead and just give him $1,000? Because, I mean, he said he only used their products. I'm not, I mean, he don't have no criminal record. So, he's not scamming. I don't think he's scamming them. Let's hope these don't get me killed. Y'all have no idea how my day went. I feel like my daughter looks. Oh, man. Thank you, Angel. Thank you very much. So that's what he got. Week 5, case 3. This guy's dressed like an inmate. Got a criminal record, mental health, assassination. It would notice that Jared Anderson and Marcus Bryan, who shared the same cell, were lying motionless. Upon examination by the medical team, it was determined that both inmates had been strangled to death using the same method. Thank you very much. It was determined that all security cameras malfunctioned at exactly the time of the incident. And there's that red rose again. A red rose was found on each of the 2 inmates. This red rose shows up a lot. That's 3 cases with a red rose on them. The third inmate in the cell, John Martino or whatever, was the only person alive at the time of the incident, and therefore legal proceedings have been initiated against him. Brad Colt. I stayed in the same ward with them for only 3 days. There was no argument, tension, or hostility between us. They were generally the type who lived in their own world, aside from talking in their sleep at night. There was nothing disturbing about them. I went to sleep early that night as well. At one point, I thought I heard some noises, but I assumed they were having another episode of sleep talking. In this prison, someone dying or a fight breaking out at night is considered normal, so I didn't think of getting up to check. I'm here for fraud. I never killed anyone in my life. So, where's this guy's statement? That's Brad's. This is John. You're going to give me another damn... Oh, not this again. Come on, guys. Gee, Whitakers. What am I going to get into this time? That's got to go across there. That's got to go like that. Oh, no. No, wait a minute. I got to figure out something. There's no way in hell. Got it. All right. The evidence. 2 roses found on the bodies. The strangulation rope found on the bodies. Confirmed to be the murder weapon. I'm finding this same thing over and over again. But what are they accusing him of? Assassination. Well, he don't got no... I'm trying to figure out, I mean, this guy, John, has no... The third inmate, John Marino, was the only person alive at the time of the incident, and therefore legal proceedings have been indicted against him. And this is from Brad. Who the fuck is Brad? If Brad stayed with him, then why the hell ain't Brad in here? Let's see what he has to say. There were 3 of you in the cell. and 2 were killed using the same method. You're the only survivor. How do you explain this? Your Honor, inmates in this prison are frequently killed by unknown persons. There are even rumors that guards are involved in these acts. Did you hear the cell door open that night? The prison is noisy enough even at night. That's why it's very hard for me to hear a door opening. I don't know. I mean, what am I missing? Okay, these Jared and Marcus were in the same cell with this guy. But this guy being in the cell, wouldn't you think his 2 cellmates would notice if he had 2 damn red roses and a deal to choke him with? Who the hell is Brad? I got news for you. This guy, I don't know. I'm just gonna send him for. I can't figure it out. What do y'all think? Guilty, not guilty, or send him for mental? Because I don't know who Brad is. This guy that they're accusing's name is not Brad. And I don't really want to release him unpunished. And he does have a mental condition. So I think I could give him the mental deal and all would be good. I don't know. But they haven't proven. I mean, just shit, it's just because I'm in the same house with somebody. And if somebody gets murdered in the house, in the back of the house, I guarantee you I'm not going to hear it. We're up here in the front of the house where I'm at. If somebody to go back there and choke them, I'd never hear it. I wouldn't even know nothing about it. But another thing that gets me is it is hard to believe that somebody would come in there and choke 2 guys and you're in the cell. But you know, to me in the courts, you have to know 100% that guy is guilty. Or you've got to, if you're on a jury, if I don't know 100% that guy done it, I ain't giving him a guilty. Ain't no way. I just can't. One day I'm going to be judged by the guy upstairs, and I don't want him saying, "Hey, that guy you sent to prison, he didn't do it." I'm gonna take a short little break. I gotta think about this. Y'all go ahead and let me know what y'all think. Because I'm fixing to give him sanity impaired. I'm back. Who's Brad? He's just a guy that was in the ward. To me, they haven't proved he's done it. They haven't proved he's done it beyond a reasonable doubt. I'm just gonna say he's not guilty. Woo! I'll make $1,000. Uh-oh, what does she want? Your daughter wants a smartphone. Oh my God. Yeah, get her a smartphone. I don't want my sanity to drop. I'm already having enough problems dealing with this shit. What we got next? The cause. Case. The landlord, Jonah J. Eastwood, request for eviction and debit collection against his tenant, Isabella Sierra, due to long-time non-payment of rent. Legal action has been initiated by the landlord, Jonah Eastwood, against the tenant, Isabella Sierra, for failing to pay rent for nearly 4 months. The landlord, Eastwood, stated that the tenant violated the lease agreement, that the delays became persistent, and the warnings were ignored. The landlord is determining that the tenant vacate the property and also pay the accumulated debts with late fees. Oh, shit. Oh. My tenant hasn't paid a single penny for 3 months. I warned them repeatedly, and every time they smiled with next week, the week after. And on top of that, they constantly bring large groups of guests and turning the building upside down. I brought the downstairs neighborhood as a witness. He's been the most sensitive person about noise for years. Thomas Burden, witness. I fully agree with what Mr. Eastwood said. Isabella, I informed my landlord that I could not pay the rent for some time. My workplace closed. I suddenly became unemployed. This is not a choice, I told him, that I would pay off my debt as soon as my unemployment benefits are processed, but he is trying to evict me. Additionally, the claim you're making noise is completely false. My downstairs neighbor is deaf, war veteran. He repeats what Eastwood says like a patriot. All that is the tenancy agreement. No radio recordings of the noise. Mr. Eastwood, is Thomas Burden, who has been called as a witness, your tenant? Yes, Your Honor. I don't understand what this has to do with the case. Mr. Burden, is it true that your upstairs neighbor made enough noise to disturb you. What? Where are you heading? Oh, yes. Forward. Move. Forward. March. March. Run. Forward, soldier. Play the attack march. A. Shoo. Mr. Burden, can you hear me? I completely agree with what Mr. Eastwood said. Miss Sherry, why would your landlord be trying to evict you? Because once he's evicted me, he can raise the rent and rent the place out to someone else. Since he currently has a contract with me, he can't increase the rent. When I lost my job, he wanted to take advantage of that situation. Boy, what are my decisions? I feel sorry for the woman. It was decided that Isabella, the tenant, Isabella Sierra, could stay in the house until her contract expired and her rent would be deferred. That's my decision. Good Lord. What a day. Bill passed. Immigrants who commit a crime will now be deported. Oh, God. Clifton Witt, 27, male. He had the criminal record, mental health, national status. Charges: participating in street racing, violation of traffic safety and rules. Details: on Saturday night, traffic police patrolling Redmont Road outside the city heard engine noises much louder than usual, and upon arriving at the area observed multiple vehicles engaging in illegal street racing. Vehicles that failed to comply with the police order to stop and sped away, prompting a pursuit. During the chase, the driver of the dark gray sports car lost control while taking a turn and crashed into the roadside, causing damage to the vehicle. The driver of the vehicle, Clifton Witt, was detained after a health check. Clifton Witt: I had no intention of participating in the street race that night. I went outside the city to test my car. While I was driving, I saw several vehicles speed past me. I realized they were racing, but I had no connection to them. When I saw the police lights, I sped up out of fear. That may have been a mistake, but it doesn't mean I'm a racer. Oh, here we go again. This one, here. This one, here. This one, here. This one to here. This one goes straight across. This one to here. Evidence is speed measurement of the vehicle used by the person. Is that in miles per hour? Or is that in kilometers? Oh, 224. License plate belonging to the vehicle located in the trunk of the vehicle. in the trunk. Police records show that your vehicle reached a speed of 224. Can reaching such a speed be explained by simply saying, I sped up out of fear? Your Honor, at the moment I was in complete panic. I felt that this stopping would get me even into bigger trouble. Have you ever participated in street racing in the past? Oh, yes, Your Honor. But this time it was just a misunderstanding. I've left those things behind. Is it a coincidence that your vehicle's license plate was removed? I left my vehicle at the service center for wrapping. They temporarily removed the license plate. Street racing. Does he have a criminal record? Yes. Two years in jail, $15,000 fine. Or do I just deport him? Well, I think that deal was telling me to deport him, is what I honestly think. Let's see if I pass. Yep. Whew. Boy. I got out of that one. Ha. But I tell you what, it's a pretty damn interesting game. I want to continue this game. See if I can figure out how to save it. Turn that damn music down. But anyway, we are about, it took us, we started trying to get on about 8:15 this morning, and it took us almost 45 minutes to an hour just to get on YouTube. And I don't know why, but it happened. I am going to get off of here, and I'm going to go in there and cook for my stepfather. For those of y'all that watch me, y'all do know I take care of him, so I got to cook for him. And then I washed all Mom's laundry. I got to get it, put it in a car, take it to the nursing home, try to find somewhere to put it, and pick up the rest of her stuff and bring it back to the house and start doing some more laundry. So there might not be a stream after 12. Now later tonight, maybe about 5 or 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, we may do another game. But this is going to be all for now. I appreciate everybody tuning in and participating in my jury. Big Mo, Polar Tiger, and Angel. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Y'all take care. Have a blessed time. Be careful. Stay out of trouble. And we'll see you next time I get on here. Be sure and like. Drop that like button. And subscribe. Hit that all notifications. That way you'll know when I get on.